Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here. Today I will be showing you how to create my Crazey Azey Criss Cross bracelet. To make this bracelet you will need approximately 50 bands, not including your extension. I did use, I believe, 9 for my extension, so keep that in mind when you're getting your supplies together. This bracelet was not very hard to make, so I do believe everyone will be able to make this without a problem. And for the supplies you will need 1 loom, 1 C-clip, and your hook. When setting up your loom, please make sure that it is set up like this. You do not want it in a staggered position. You want all the bar pins aligned like this, making sure your arrow is facing the opposite direction. So once you have it set up like that, we are good to go, and we can start laying our bands. I am going to be alternating between 4 different colors. You can use as many colors as you wish, but I think each crisscross should have its own color. It just helps give it a little bit more definition. So I will be using pink, orange, lime green, and teal. So let's go ahead and start laying our bands. First, whatever color you're going to do for your extension, grab that color and go ahead and lay that across all 3 of these pins right here, like that. Just stretch it all the way across. There's no need to twist or anything. And go ahead and just push that down. We're going to leave that there for later. Now, once you have that laid down, go ahead and choose one of your colors. I'm going to go ahead and start with that same color. And I'm going to go from this bottom pin up to this middle pin. Like that. I'm still using the same color. I'm now going to go from this middle pin up diagonal to the upper right. Like that. From this pin, we're actually going to go up into the middle to the left. Just like that. And we are using single bands. We're going to now go forward. From this pin, we're going to go to the upper right into the middle. Going forward again. From this pin, we're going to bring it in to the middle, to the left. Going forward again to the upper left. And as you can see, it's kind of making like a zigzag pattern. From this pin, we're going to go to the upper middle. From that pin, we're going to go up again, out to the right. From this pin, we're going to go to the, upper left in the middle. And lastly, we're going to once again go to this upper left, like that. So this is what it should look like so far, kind of like a little zigzag. You can go ahead and push those down a little bit just because we're going to lay another layer of bands on. And now go ahead and grab your second color. And we're now going to start at this pin because we're going to go in the opposite direction. So this time I am going to use my pink color. And I'm going to start in this corner, going into the middle. Going from the middle pin out to the left. Going from the left into the upper middle here. Going out again to the right. From that pin, we're going to come up and into the middle. From this pin, we're going to go to the outer left. Back into the middle. Going up and out to the right. From this pin, we're going to come back into the middle. And then we're going to go out to the left. Coming back into the middle. And lastly, we're going to bring it out to the top right. Like that. So this is what it should look like now. As I'm going back down, I'm just pushing them down a little bit just so they're not in my way. If your loom looks like this, we can go ahead and lay our other bands. Now what we're going to do, starting from the left side, is we're going to go up these pins we have not done on the left side yet. So we're going to go like this, up the loom. So starting from this middle pin, grab another color. which this time I think I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use orange for this one. So from the middle, I'm going to come to the outer left like that. From that left peg, we're going to come into the middle, like that. Now we're going to bring it up to the outer right. From that pin, we're going to come up and bring it to the middle, bringing it to the outer left. From this pin, we're going to bring it up into the middle, from the middle to the outer right. From the outer right back into the middle. From the middle up to the outer left. From the outer left into the middle. And from the middle out to the upper right. And the last band is going to go from this outer right up into the middle like that. Okay. So now we're actually going to go ahead and lay our last side, which will be our right side. Again, you can go ahead and just push those down a little bit. And now I'm going to use my last color, which is green. Well, it's like the neon lime green. And now starting from this middle pin, we're going to be going out here and doing the zigzag in the opposite direction. So starting from the middle here, coming out to the right. And you mainly want to make sure that your middles are pushed down because that's where we're going to need to lay more bands. So, okay, so we went to the outer right. Now we're going to go from the right up into the middle. From the middle, we're going to come up to the upper left. From the upper left into the middle. From the middle out to the right. From the right into the middle. Middle out to the left. Left into the middle. Out to the right. Right back into the middle. Now from the middle out to the left. And for our last band, it will go into the middle. Like that. So we have 2 layers of overlapping diamond shapes. If you really look at it. So let's go ahead and just push those down a little bit because now we are going to get ready to start the looping process. And it should be little diamond patterns all over your loom. So just make sure it looks like that. And once it does and you're sure that they are all laid correctly, we can go ahead and turn that loom around, making sure the arrow is now facing you. And we can go ahead and get ready to start the looping process. Now before we start the looping process, you're going to want to grab a band because we are going to actually wrap it around these 3 pins right here. It doesn't really matter what color you use. You can use the last color you laid since that's going to be on top. I will use green since that is the top layer, the most top layer on my loom. Okay, so just go ahead and stretch that on top like that, but then we're going to want to twist it because we want it wrapped 2 times. So we have it there. Now we're going to twist it like that and just bring it back on so that it's pretty much, it's like a cat band stretched across all 3 of those pins like that. Once you have done that, we can go ahead and start looping. So we are going to do the very top layer, which in my case is the green that we just laid. So we're going to go down into this middle pin, grabbing that very top layer, and bring it over to the right. And now we're going to go up into the middle. And basically what we're going to do is just keep following that green or whatever color you're using. We're going to follow that shape all the way up. We're not going to go to any other color but this one for now. So we went into the middle. Now we're going to go forward again, out to the left, Now we're going to go back into the middle, grabbing the very top band, coming out to the right, going in this pin, grabbing the band, going into the middle. Now grabbing that top band, going out to the left, going in that band, going into the middle, going into that pin, grabbing it, going out to the right, going in that pin, going back into the middle, grabbing the top band, going out to the left, and for the last one, grabbing that band and bringing it up to the middle, like that. So now we're going to go ahead and loop our next color, which is going to be, in my case, it's going to be orange. So we're going to just go up and keep following that orange. So go back to the beginning, into that cap band, grabbing that orange band, and we're going to bring that out to the left. From here, we're going to go into the middle, go inside, make sure you go inside the orange and the green. So you want to push all those out of the way, grabbing that orange band, bringing it out to the right. Going in, grabbing the orange band, bringing it to the middle. Again, make sure you push all the cap bands out of the way, grabbing that bottom band and bringing it to the left. Grabbing that band, going into the middle, going through all those cap bands, going out to the right. And just keep following it all the way up until that color is all done. So now we're going back into the middle, moving all those bands, grabbing the bottom band, which is actually the only band on there, going out to the right. And now we're going to bring this last band into the middle, like that. So now you can just push those down a bit. So now we have one layer looped, and now we're going to do the bottom layer. So now we're going to start with whatever color, for instance mine is pink, whatever color you have hooked to your left pin bar right here is what we're going to loop now. So again, mine is pink. This band that we are getting ready to lay on this pin, when we go to loop it, it is going to be a little bit loose, but once we continue on, it will get tighter, so don't worry. So go in here, and it may be a little bit tight to pull this band off. Make sure you go in that cap band and grab the band on your left pin. Take that off and bring it into the middle on this pin. And like as you can see, it's a little bit loose, so just be careful. Now we're going to move this top green band right here out of the way so we can get a hold of that top pink band. So just move that green out of the way, the cap band, and grab that top pink one. Go ahead and just bring that forward to the right. See, and now we don't have to worry about that loose band. And now we're going to do the same thing we've done before. We're just going to follow the pink all the way up, bringing it to the middle, going in the bands, grabbing that top band, coming out to the left, grabbing that band, going into the middle, grabbing the top band, going out to the right. Now going into the middle, grabbing the top band, going out to the left, back into the middle, grabbing the top band, going out to the right. Now back to the middle, and the last one is going to go out to the left. Like that. So now that we have that looped, we only have one more layer to do. So we're going to come back down here to the beginning, and we're going to go inside this cap band, grabbing the band on that right pin, bringing it to the middle. And again, don't worry about that being loose. Just make sure it doesn't pop off. Go inside that middle pin here, pushing that cap band out of the way, and grabbing the only band that's on that middle pin, and bring it out to the left like that. Now we're going to go in this pin, grabbing that band, coming to the middle. Now, just make sure you get in all these bands because there's a couple crisscrossing in here. So go inside that pin, move all those bands out of the way, and grab the only band that's on that pin and bring it out to the right. And we are going to do that all the way up. Again, make sure you go inside all these bands, grabbing that band, bringing it out to the left. Going inside, moving all the bands, going out to the right. Now we're here, going in the middle, going out to the left, into the middle, and lastly we're going in, grabbing the band, coming out to the right. Just like that. So this is what it should look like so far, all the way down your loom. And now what we're going to do is come up to this very top where we had left that band from the beginning, right here. And we are going to loop that. So we're going to go ahead in the left pin here, inside those bands, and grab that band and just pull it up and off the pin and just bring it to the middle. Push it down a little bit. Now we're going to do the same on the right side. Going inside, grabbing that band, sliding it off, and bringing it into the middle. That is just basically closing our bracelet so that it does not fall apart. Now I'm going to grab whatever color that I'm making for my extension, which I'm going to use this color. And I'm going to put my hook down into this middle pin, making sure I'm through all those bands, like so. You're going to, holding it with your left hand, place that band on the hook. I like to twist it a little bit because we're going to pull it up through that pin, just like that. Now the band should be around all those bands there. And go ahead and just place that other side on the hook like that. Slide it on down on your hook. And now you can go ahead and carefully remove your bracelet. Just make sure you have a nice little grip on it. And just go ahead and pull it off. Give it a little stretch and tug. You know, sometimes from pulling it off the loom, it can kind of get stuck or look a little funny in places. So now that we've done that, I'm going to sit it to the side and do my extension. Again, I know that I need 9 bands, so I'm going to grab the color that I'm using for my extension. And I'm just going to lay 9 single bands going straight up the right side. And you can lay as many as you think you need for your wrist. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm sorry, I should have said this. When you lay those 9 bands, make sure the arrow is facing away from you. And once you lay them, turn it around with the arrow facing towards you. Go ahead and grab your hook with your bracelet on it. Carefully slide those bands down to the very end without popping it off. And now we are going to place these bands on this bottom pin. So just grab it and just stretch it on there like so. And now just do a single chain looping up the left side to do your extension. So just going in, holding on to your bracelet so it doesn't pop off, and just loop it all the way up. And this is so basic, so I'm sure everyone knows how to do this step. And if you don't, that's okay, just follow along. Go ahead and grab your C-clip. We're going to now just hook that C-clip on the end of our bracelet here on the very last pin. And then you can go ahead and just pull your hook out and pull that extension off of the loom. Locate your C-clip and then find your cap band on the other end of your bracelet and just hook that in. Like so. And then just give it a little bit of a tug. And there you have my Crazey Azey Criss Cross bracelet. So I think it's cute, and it's very simple to make. It does not take long at all. So yeah, if you did like this tutorial, if it helped you out at all, please give this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you have not done so already. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thanks, bye!